Are you a codependent empath? Well, I am. And I grew in wisdom through the experience of being this. In codependency, I was given deep earth lessons, swinging between the pain of abandonment and the urge to save everyone. Those swings taught me how much of our soul's path is about learning balance, compassion, and boundaries. Being an empath opened my eyes to the interconnection of energy, reminding me that we walk this life together. This isn't something I speak of from the outside. I live this walk daily. This reflection, this video, is also an exploration of the opportunities that being a codependent empath can bring, not only to your own healing, but also to your lineage and to the world. When we face the wounds of codependency and learn to honor the sensitivities of being an empath, we do more than just grow ourselves. We begin to shift the patterns we may have inherited. Every step of healing, every boundary set, every moment of compassion reclaimed from pain becomes a gift to those who came before us and those who will come after. That is the quiet, powerful legacy of an empath's walk. I chose the sunflower image for this video because it blossoms against the dark. And yet, only half is revealed. The other half is for us to discover and uncover within ourselves. You will find credit to the photographer in the description. So hi, I'm Annie, and welcome to the Wising Soul, a sanctuary for wisdom, growth, and transformation. I've been focusing on filming the Goodbye series because we cannot fully move forward until we let go. And I will be doing more goodbye videos because they are what I consider the wisdom part of this channel. The very foundation of a healthier life and a more peaceful soul. I invite you to listen to them. However, this video belongs to the growth side of the channel. It's an invitation to awareness. Awareness of what it means to be a codependent empath. It's about acceptance, a kind of soul agreement that this path can be used to grow into a wiser soul. And it is about taking action and discovering what you can do and what you need to do to help yourself. So, what is codependency? Well, it is often described as a process addiction. It can be born out of trauma, drama, or family dynamics that taught us to survive by focusing on others rather than ourselves. For some of us, the roots go back to childhood, where the family system, especially in households shaped by alcoholism or dysfunction, creates distorted emotional habits. So growing up in these environments may mean living with abandonment, neglect, or simply not being validated. As children, when our feelings are ignored or minimized, we carry that wound into adulthood. We try to fix it by attaching too tightly and hoping others will finally give us the safety or love we longed for. And for empaths, the challenge runs even deeper. We not only feel our own pain, we absorb the energy of others. That sensitivity can pull us into the urge to save everyone. Love becomes confused with self-erasure, where giving everything away feels like the only way to belong. But there is also a soul side to all of this. These struggles are not here only to wound us. They invite us into deeper awareness, into compassion, and into legacy work. Healing codependency and honoring our empathetic sensitivity can shift patterns in our families and in ourselves. Becomes a way of transforming not just our own story, but the story we pass forward. So, codependent empaths will always desire safety. It's because we feel so much for others. And in doing so, you sometimes can feel hollow inside. Sometimes you go into a crazy cycle of obsession, trying to hold on, trying to fix. And without self-awareness, it's easy to fall back into clinging to others, trying to fix what cannot be fixed, But when you've begun asking what you need, you have the first tool to break the cycle. When healing begins, a question rises within. What do I need to do for myself? This is often the first moment of clarity, where the soul whispers that true healing begins with turning inward. At some point, healing asks, am I honoring myself or just seeking to please? Because codependency, in its roughest moments, is becoming whatever you need to be in order to be loved. Sometimes it feels like you need to climb out of a grave because you've buried yourself so deeply in this process addiction. And that is how it is referred to. And climbing out of that grave, you revisit those old patterns and then begin to discover who you truly are. The journey forward blends both support and daily practice. Therapy can help you understand and shift these old patterns. Twelve-step recovery programs create safe places to break free from unhealthy cycles. Some could be called Codependency Anonymous. On the energetic side, I have found Reiki and some other energetic practices has given me a healthier way to manage my sensitivity. And then there are the small daily steps, setting boundaries, offering yourself gentle self-talk, choosing self-honor over fear, and remembering to ask, does this help me or hurt me? Each of these steps, repeated over time, rebuilds your wholeness. The empath who once erased themselves begins to rediscover who they are. And the codependent who once clung learns to stand. Thank you for being here with me today for this wising up process. We are all wising up together. If this video or even the concept of this channel resonated with you, please like and subscribe. And perhaps share with someone who may be open to this message. And please let me know in the comments how has being a codependent empath shaped your own walk? And did you realize you were one? And I do want to add that I have found in the United States, codependency is very much a challenge. And empaths, I have found to be mostly women. And I would love your also reflection on these last thoughts.